which is our first women's title, flyweight title. Caitlin Chukagian, excuse me, I'm going to say that again. Chukagian is going to be taking on Isabella Varela for the strap. We are taking a look at now Bassil Hafez. This is a young guy with a ton of talent. I think I've called all of his fights, making his pro debut. I guarantee you this guy is stoked. He's coming at a team balance. Take a look at his corner. Aaron Meisner along with Ricardo McLarice. They are going to have this guy ready to go. I don't know if you've seen him fight, Aljo. This is a guy who knows what he's doing. He is an extremely focused and well-trained athlete, absolute beast on the ground, and one of the guys who, you know how these guys get. They blow through the AMs, you know, they do their thing, and I had one loss in the amateurs. I think this was the best thing that ever happened to him. Totally refocused, very balanced, beast athlete. I expect big things from him.
I tell you what, Brian, I had my first loss in the amateur circuit, and you're right, it was definitely the best thing for me. So I've heard a lot of good things about this guy, so I can't wait to see what he's got tonight.
And that was a razor-thin split decision against the Datus Fight Camp product, which, you know, he went back and forth a little bit, and it was a very close fight. And you see, you learn from that. Like you said, it was absolutely a fight that I know that he wanted to have back, but taking a look at who he's going to be facing tonight, you know, it's not going to be an easy test for him. He's going to have to be balanced and ready, as Kendrick Mendez, coming out of Belmar, New Jersey, is another prospect that a lot of people have been talking about from the standpoint of being balanced. I think, you know, coming out of Pellegrino camp with this, you know, with these guys polished, ready, all of the fighters are prepared to fight. My point on this one's going to be, you take a look at Hafez, they don't come any bigger at this weight class. He's huge. So the challenge for Mendez, Kendrick Mendez, is going to be, can he handle what is going to be a physical and maybe a stronger opponent tonight?
There we are. Both these guys are some young studs, both making their pro debuts tonight. Welterweights, just about the same exact height, but Hafez seems to be the more physical appearing fighter tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bassil Hafez is an absolute specimen. You can't take 170 pounds and make it look much better than he does. Kendrick Mendez is going to have a hands full. We're going to get it official by Dr. David Sarnoff. Here we go.
Tonight, the next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the CFFC welterweight division. This bout has been brought to us by Cage Fury Fighting Championships and is sponsored by Versa Climber. Results don't lie. Now, standing to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 170.6 pounds, fighting for team balance out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Bassil Hafez. Now, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 170.4 pounds, fighting for KP MMA out of Belmar, New Jersey, Kendrick Mendez. Referee in charge of the action once the bell rings, Keith Peterson.
Keith Peterson draws the bout. Get ready, folks, because this guy is going to get right to it. Bassil Hafez, Philadelphia product, taking on Kendrick Mendez. I think Kendrick's going to have to slow him down a little bit, maybe drag him into deep water, use his length, use his range. Have to see, you know, what he brings to the table. I think you're going to see a nice spinning back kick there by Bassil. Bassil generally likes to get it to the ground. That's what I've seen him do, is you see him go right in for a double there.
Barreled in.
He's strong.
Power double right there.
Nice job.
See if he can pass the guard of Mendez.
You know, Mendez has done very well, very well trained. Has had a nice run in the AMs. I think he's completely calm and relaxed. You know, he's comfortable. He's got a great guard game, as you see him kind of coming in.
Now, the one thing that bothers me when guys get taken down is they settle into position and they just kind of accept what's happening. You can never accept the takedown. You got to look to scramble, look to create opportunities to score some punches, get the guy flustered on top so that you can escape and get back to your feet. But right now, I see him transitioning to a beautiful rubber guard.
I like the rubber guard. That's the kind of thing you want to do to a much bigger, stronger opponent. As you see, Bassil just kind of slams him right into the mat. But this might not be a bad idea for Mendez to kind of slow him down a little bit, get the blood flowing, take a little bit of that oomph out of Bassil, you know, and then see what he can do.
You're right. 3 words: slow him down.
Just as you say that, man, automatic mount, and that's what Bassil does, man. He's just an absolute beast. This is one of the.
Punch himself out.
He doesn't want to punch himself out, but this is one of those fights that this is where he wants to be right now. He wants to be in this position. He's got great conditioning, great cardio, and you know, really, if he doesn't respond here, if Mendez doesn't respond here, as he gets flattened out, and the confidence of Bassil is growing, this is probably going to be stopped in the next.
Mendez is trying to move though. He's covering, defending. He's trying to move. Still intelligently defending himself. When you got a behemoth on top of you, you got to be careful. You don't want to open yourself up to heavy strikes, and then that can really change the complexion of the fight.
Armbar, that's going to be it. His arms up, that's a tap right there.
Ooh, that was a nice transition right there.
Great job. That's your victor. First round submission armbar. Tell you folks, this is a young man you need to keep your eye on. Team balance, very nicely trained. He's had an excellent career, and he's going to make a name for himself. Very big prospect. Your victor. Bassil Hafez gets it done. Aljamain will take you through a little bit of a replay on the armbar in a second here, but man, this guy's a beast.
He's definitely a beast. You were right. The hype is real behind Hafez. Man, Mendez did a great job. Almost escaped out of that armbar, but man, Hafez was slick to it. He was keen to it, and he was able to transition and slap that thing right back on. Here's the replay. Here, Mendez gets his head out, but then Hafez, I guess he looks like a veteran out there. He was able to transition back, throw that right back over the top of Mendez's face and secure that arm lock.
He's in the right place. He is a die-hard cage fighter, loves it. We're going to go up to Dr. David Sarnoff for the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout was stopped at 2 minutes and 2 seconds in the first round. Winner by submission by way of the armbar. Out of the blue corner from Philadelphia, Bassil